Thompson's got his first bucket in this one. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Indiana.
Well, there's no doubt they played well enough to win that game. It truly could have gone either way, Clark.
Well, the lesson in this one is you can't just play well for 3.5 quarters and expect to win. I mean, they didn't close it out the way they should have. That's on them. You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Shawn Marion is checked in for James. And Speights gets it to go.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Knocked loose. Lee with the steal. Iguodala kicks to Lee. Offensive rebound.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup lines. Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Well, it's been a... And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade and are looking amped up and ready to get going once again. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
And I thought the key in that first quarter was the offensive aggressiveness. They attacked the rim and got to the foul line.
And I sense they're really feeling good about playing at home, taking advantage of the home court.
Iguodala and Lee at the forwards. Barbosa is up there with Livingston. And it's Speights in at the 5 spot. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Speights. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Shaun Livingston. And Curry subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Thompson passes to Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Gentlemen, Steph Curry's such an incredible outside shooter. He makes impossible shots look easy. Draymond Green said he expects those shots to go in. He said, I'm, quote, amazed when he doesn't make it. Nonetheless, it's still amazing. I guess that's a contradiction. I'm used to seeing it, but it never gets old. Kevin, I bet we can agree with that.
No doubt, Doris. One of the best shows in basketball. Thank you. And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Well, Andrew Bogut possesses really great size and above-average athleticism, but I really think it's his basketball IQ that sets him apart. He's got outstanding instincts, especially at the defensive end of the floor.
We talk about Bogut's IQ of the game. Steve, a great passer offensively.
He is. He's one of those guys who has a good feel for the game. He sets good screens. He understands angles. He's got a lot of veteran tricks about him. You know, things that maybe the referees don't catch. So a guy who can really help your team win.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the defense.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And now that they have the lead, they might even want to get more aggressive defensively. Really attack, try to come up with more steals.
And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. Second, the Cavaliers. The Warriors, 4th.
Now, both these clubs just rebounding the ball so well lately, so this is going to be a very interesting matchup from a physical standpoint.
Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. To the right side. Green inside the three-point line. Haywood with the rebound.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Dellavedova, that's good.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They have up the assist.
This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, you know what,
he's
Kevin?
disgusted.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Thompson from long range.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. I mean, they've been winning that battle.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
And Shumpert slams it in.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play. And he's having all sorts of problems with his shot.
I'm not sure he even has a shot right now, Steve, to be quite honest. Not a reliable one anyway.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Platoon swap here for Cleveland.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. Tops in scoring. First in assists. And they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition. Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
He kicks it to Green. He dishes it to Barnes. And the rejection by Love.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. LeBron kicks to Irving. Launches a three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Shot clock is off. This should be the last possession of the quarter.
That's what they should have in mind here. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And James throws it down.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
And so we wrap up the first half. Cavaliers on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 15-6 run. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
It's been a solid outing for Thompson. He has 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
So on the floor for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Smith is out there with Irving, and it's Mozgov in at center. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Cleveland leading by 6.
You know, this Golden State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. A bad turnover differential and free throw differential, both things that have plagued this team.
Vicious to Mozgov.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Second free throw, no good. And for the Warriors, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. There's Green with the 3.
Now, defensively, they did a great job of staying tight on him.
A nice shot by Irving.
And you look at the free throw disparity for the Warriors, not the most surprising stat. They're more of a jump shooting team than a slashing team. But if they're going to settle for jump shots, then you can't also turn it over at a high rate. I think that's where they have to improve.
That's his second personal.
And Steph Curry, an all-star starter last season, but he also led the league in turnovers, Clark, with over 4 a game.
Well, the other side of that coin is he did set a career high in assists as well, but there's no question when you talk about him solidifying his place among the elite point guards in the league, the turnover numbers have to come down, and I'm sure he'll work on that.
Smith, the pass to Mozgov. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
And assists like that typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, just too many easy buckets, you know, in and around the paint. So he wants to put a stop to it. This timeout is going to be used to try to tighten up the defense.
Guys at this level, they won't miss often if you keep giving up looks inside. They're paying for that right now. Good timeout here.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Lee comes in for Green. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. And the dunk by James.
Well, this is what he does. He's shooting it well. He's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front. Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
Second team foul.
And so here's Cleveland. This is the most they've led by 13 points. James kicks to Mozgov. And stolen by Spates. And now... Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
No good from Spates.
Well, it's the edge they've had in that area on the glass that's played a big role in this game.
Yeah, they've got some strong guys, Steve. Guys that are strong and well put together, and they've used that strength to their advantage down low.
Iguodala's drive. Outside Curry. The Cavaliers pull it in. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's deflected. Iguodala with the steal. Curry. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the 8-second call as they can't